Hey everyone, it's Thea and it's time for another Thea Talks. So, if you couldn't tell by the title of this video, it's the truth about what I eat. So, a lot of people have asked me, at being a personal trainer and a group fitness instructor, Thea, what do you eat? Because I want a body that looks like yours, so I need to know what you eat. Okay, guys, I love you, I really do. So, number one is I tell them how much I eat first. So I teach group fitness classes literally every single day of the week. 7 days a week, I'm in somebody's gym teaching a group fitness class. Or I'm personal training someone, or I'm in the gym myself working out. So my caloric need is a lot higher than normal people's. And when I say normal, I'm talking about the people who are asking me and are in the gym about 2 and 3 times a week. Because I am working out so much, my energy caloric need is exponentially higher than most other people's because my metabolism is working so much harder. I do also have a lot of lean muscle mass that also is consuming a lot of energy from my body, so I need to consume more energy, calories, be it from carbohydrates, fats, or sugars, to support my bodily functions. So I need to be constantly eating to constantly be fueling my body. So I eat about 6 times a day. The recommended 6 small meals a day. That's pretty much what I eat unconsciously. I'm not even thinking about it. When I wake up, I eat, obviously. And then I eat again about 2 hours later, about 2 or 3 hours later after that for a lunch, and then a snack, and then dinner, and then a late night snack. So I start off by telling people that's off the bat, that I personally eat a lot. Now, that's not a recommendation that they do the same thing that I am, but the USDA has recommended that you do eat small meals throughout the day instead of just the 3 large meals. So that's number one. Number two, I do go into what I personally eat. I never recommend that they follow the same regimen that I do because my lifestyle is so much different than theirs is. Most of the people that I train have office jobs, so they're sitting down a lot more than I am. I'm constantly moving in addition to constantly exercising. So I am able to, I guess, get away with different things than they are able to, but I do live a relatively healthy lifestyle. I do eat a lot of egg whites, so I can go through about like a dozen eggs in a couple days. Like I can probably 2 dozen eggs in a week is like nothing for me. I also do eat a lot of fruits. Now, my fruit intake is pretty much standard: strawberries, blueberries, pineapples when they're in season, watermelon when they're in season. I eat a lot of tangerines, like those little cuties. I eat those a lot. Dried fruits, not so much because they do have a lot of added sugar, but I do eat a lot of frozen grapes if I want those as a snack. I do eat a lot of seafood, be it either mostly shrimp, tilapia, and salmon. I do kind of venture out tuna, maybe if it's with sushi or something like that, but those are the 3 main seafoods that I eat. Of course, I do eat a lot of lean chicken breasts and stuff like that. I kind of stay away from a lot of beef only because I'm not really a beef person, but if I do get beef, it's mostly if I get a Chipotle burrito bowl or something like that, then I'll get the steak burrito bowl. I don't eat a lot of other types of meats. If I do eat another type of meat, it's going to be lamb, and I usually get those in a kebab or a gyro or gyro or gyro or however you want to pronounce it. That's the only time I'll eat like a lamb or something like that. Guys, I don't even know how I forgot, but I eat a lot of pho. I eat so much pho. It's crazy, but that's one of my favorite dishes. And I also, when I do have my fruits, I eat those in the morning for the most part because they do have a higher sugar content. Obviously, it's fruit, so I use that sugar and energy to make it throughout the day, to kind of use that energy throughout the day. And I also try and eat a lot of my more starchy carbs also in the mid-morning or morning, so I can use those carbohydrates from the starchy carbs throughout the day as well. So that's pretty much how my eating structure goes. At the same time, when I'm telling you all this, it's kind of a sticky situation because like I said, my eating habits are a lot different than someone who is asking me about my eating habits, because I do eat a lot more and a lot more frequently than I'm willing to bet that someone who has a traditional 9 to 5 sitting in an office chair and goes to the gym like for, an hour or 45 minutes at the end of the day or in the morning. So again, I say my caloric need is a lot higher than most people's because my metabolism is working a lot more and my lean muscle mass is a percentage I'm willing to bet a lot more than the traditional 9 to 5 person who doesn't have a job in the fitness industry. So I am a health coach, so I am able to coach you through your day-to-day eating habits, but I tell people, if you want to know how to eat and how to eat for specifically you, I would say go see a dietitian, a licensed and registered dietitian. You can Google registered dietitians in my area or in your city, and you can find someone who's able to tailor a meal plan specifically for you. There's a lot of personal trainers and stuff like that who are able to do that, but don't have the classic training to especially make a meal plan for someone who may have like a medical condition like diabetes or heart disease or something like that. So if that's like you have a medical condition, I would definitely recommend that you go find a registered dietitian to help you with a meal plan and sticking to that meal plan. If you are a traditionally healthy person, you might be able to find a meal plan that will kind of like cookie cutter and you'll be able to follow, but at the same time, you need to find and kind of modify it for your own personal lifestyle. So there is one recommendation to find a lunchbox and pack it full of healthy snacks so you're not tempted to go to the vending machine or something like that. I do have a lunchbox, and I do pack it with something like all natural juice fruit snacks and hummus or peanut butter with rice chips and carrots and celery. And I do carry a water bottle with me all the time. I do pack it full of like gluten-free peanut butter crackers. I do have a lot of gluten-free products because I am gluten sensitive and I am actually lactose intolerant. And so snacking like that and not mindlessly snacking is another recommendation that I would have for anyone who's looking to eat like a trainer, is to make sure that you're actually hungry. If you are snacking, there is a difference between, being hungry and thinking that you're hungry. So if you think that you're hungry, I would recommend that you drink a glass of water and then wait 15 minutes and see if you are hungry after that. If you are, go ahead and have something to eat or a snack. If you are not, then you know that you were just in the beginning stages of being dehydrated, because the feeling of hungry is one of the symptoms of the beginning stages of dehydration. So that's another thing that I do tell a lot of people, is to drink a whole lot of water to keep yourself from mindlessly snacking or feeling like you're hungry, because that will fill up your stomach. And if you have a full stomach, you're not going to think that you are hungry at all. So I was talking extremely fast, but those are some of the recommendations that I do tell people who ask me, Thea, what do you eat? I want to have a body like yours. Listening to your own body, number one. And having small meals throughout the day so you're never ever hungry, so you don't slip up and actually accidentally go to fast food restaurant or something like that, via a lunchbox or anything, and being conscious of what you're putting in your mouth. Because the things that I eat, you may not like. You may not like salmon, rice, and Brussels sprouts, but that's my go-to. Like, I love it. You may not like green smoothies to start with, and that's fine. So you need to find something that you are willing to make part of your daily life and start with that, and then it will definitely snowball into you trying and liking different types of healthier foods and incorporate those into your life. So with that being said, I have rambled on long enough. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to it, because I will definitely be doing other Thea talks. I have some lined up about carbohydrate intake, the good and the bad carbohydrates and refined carbohydrates, about caloric intake and fat intake and why fats are good for you as well. So I'll be doing a lot of kind of like nutrition type Thea Talks, as well as other fitness type Thea Talks. So go ahead and make sure you definitely subscribe, because you don't want to miss any of the Thea Talks that I have coming up next. Until next time, guys.